It says in the first letter to the Corinthians 11:1. Let's see how verse 1 says. Imitate me. Look at it there. First letter to the Corinthians 11:1 says, imitate me. Imagine if one of today's believers had been there listening to that. What do you mean from you? It is Christ. You do not know how to imitate Christ. If you imitate him, you will imitate him according to Jesus of Nazareth. So Paul was the first one who said, be imitators of me, because he, taking care of the church or taking care of the few who had believed in those times, said, if you imitate Jesus of Nazareth, you are going to be imitating the husband who died. Therefore, imitate me, that even if it is me, I place you in a better state. Naturally, Paul was abandoned by all, and no one was able to imitate him. That is, in this case today, the one you imitate is the man Christ Jesus, because I am the first. Notice Paul was the first and I am the second. Paul was the first believer. I was the second in 2,000 years. Christ himself. Oh, and it says that in Antioch, Paul was the first to be called a Christian. To whom? Paul. In Acts chapter 11. In verse 25. I think it is, yes? The first Christian. It says, for the first time they called Paul as a Christian because they heard him teaching for a whole year in Antiochia, I think it was. And if it was not there, forgive me, I'm here reading quickly. But, well, it is very important to understand that Paul is that character in the story. Therefore, if you do not understand Paul, you will not understand Christianity. You will not understand the mystery of God. Paul was the one who initially claimed that we were angels. When he said, though I speak with the tongues of men and of angels. Why human? Because you are a human being. And why of angels? Because inside you are a spirit, and angel is synonymous with spirit. So he was the first who called the church angels, and also called it the congregation of the righteous spirits made perfect. Paul the first.